Max Verstappen wins 19 Grand Prix in a single season.
A Drivers' and a Constructors' Championship double, the most dominant car in F1 history. How on earth do you improve on that? The Red Bull RB19 redefined what a Formula 1 car can achieve in 2023, exceeding all challenges. Improving something that's almost perfect already is no easy task. And to achieve that, it could be the case that Red Bull have taken inspiration from one of their biggest rivals. At the car launch for the RB20, Red Bull showed us the general shape of their new car, with its distinctive engine cover and sidepod arrangements catching many eyes. But it wasn't until Max Verstappen got out on track in Sakir that we got to see the true extent of the car's fine details. Let's take a look at what the team hopes will set them apart in 2024 as they defend both World Championship crowns. F1 cars run hot, but ideally they don't always stay that way. Cooling has always been important, but we've never seen it quite to this level of complexity. The car features an eye-catching inlet arrangement on the sidepods, with not just a standard horizontal duct on the leading edge, but a vertical one positioned beneath it too. The vertical inlet is one of a few features that indicate that Red Bull have drawn inspiration from Mercedes' failed zero sidepod concept from last season. These updates have been made possible by reshaping and relocating the radiators beneath the bodywork. But Red Bull didn't stop there. Behind the driver's head, where the halo attaches to the rest of the car, we can see two more inlets, offering even more cool air to the internal parts underneath the bodywork. And the cooling efforts continue at the rear of the car, where Red Bull have introduced a high Great Wall style engine cover with big gullies in the bodywork that also resemble the early iterations of the Mercedes W14, with the aim of reducing drag on that part of the car. To add to this more aggressive shaping of the bodywork, Red Bull have adapted the Mercedes concept by carving out large holes in the engine cover that work with the cooling louvers on the side of the car to eject a significant amount of hot air in a way that might just offer an aerodynamic gain as well as a cooling improvement. The benefits of this could be huge and seem to instantly pay off on day one of pre-season testing as Verstappen went quickest.
Max looks so at ease with this RB20 and he's got a full second clear of the field.
Red Bull's bold call to make such significant changes was the talk of the paddock, not least because they copied a concept that Mercedes couldn't get to work. And this led McLaren team principal Andrea Stella to simply state, "Wow." But cooling isn't the whole story. Further forward on the car, the nose has caught plenty of attention too. The design of nose tips have been among the top pre-season talking points on the grid, with teams like Alpine opting for a longer but wider nose, and Mercedes setting their own trend with a creative interpretation of the front wing regulations. Again changing tact from last season, Red Bull have connected their nose directly to the first element of the front wing, rather than the second as they did with the RB19. This means that the nose maintains a wide shape, likely bringing about aerodynamic and structural benefits that strengthen the frontal section of the car, ensuring that it meets the necessary FIA regulations. Another detail missing, or hidden, from the RB20 unveiled at the launch was Red Bull's upgrades to the floor edge. The RB20 on show at testing highlighted some visible tweaks to that floor edge. Whilst the shape of the leading edge of the floor looked pretty similar at first glance to that of the RB19, perhaps its real secrets remain hidden to this date. However, Red Bull has increased the complexity of the floor edge in an attempt to try and maximise downforce, working in conjunction with some clever shaping and engineering on the underfloor aerodynamic package. Though testing doesn't really offer a true reflection of the relative performance of the teams or the new cars, defending world champion Max Verstappen praised the pre-season running in Bahrain as a positive test, ultimately admitting he doesn't really care how the car is designed, just as long as it's faster. With the upgrade war likely to break out almost right away, Sergio Perez and Max Verstappen will have to hope that Red Bull's innovations keep them at the top of the tables for at least the early part of the season.